I realize she will be able to deliver to the demands of her new function the steadfast devotion to obligation on which I have come to rely a lot. Your lifestyles, families, and you realize, in reality, what's going on in the community, and it'd have to be genuinely difficult for you in the time. Kate Middleton might be queen sooner than predicted. Although fitness is her predominant priority, there's a sense of calm before the typhoon. After the royal family's tumultuous year of health problems, both Kate Middleton and King Charles have been recognized with cancer. Middleton and Prince William are making ready to step into their future roles of King and Queen of England a whole lot faster than they were organized to do. But how ready are they for this enormous project? What will manifest whilst Kate Middleton becomes queen? Join us as we unveil 20 insane things as a way to appear if Kate Middleton will become queen. Number 20. Incorporate her maiden call within her reputable name. Right now, her proper identifier is the Duchess of Cambridge. While admirers and the public may additionally once in a while consult with her as Duchess Catherine, this is not quite accurate because via royal protocol, simplest blood princesses born into the royal circle of relatives are approved to use their first names after their titles. Thus, Middleton ought to comply with that lifestyle for the reason that she married into the own family and isn't always supposed to be addressed officially with the aid of her name. However, in an effort to exchange when she becomes queen consort within the future. Royal professional Marlene Koenig informed Insider that Middleton could take delivery of the name of Queen Catherine as soon as Prince William became king. This assigned name follows the historic boundary set by means of the overdue Queen Elizabeth, mother of the existing king. After the passing of her husband, King George VI, she came to be called Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, through which she became prominent from her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II. Thus, simply as in the case of the switch from Middleton to Queen Catherine, it'll emphasize the trait in stature for William's consort and characterize in which she stands in the circle of relatives dynamic and indicating what she is as in person. Will she uphold the traditions that outline the British monarchy? Number 19. Bow before Prince William. Like different royals, Kate Middleton has discovered numerous court protocols, such as bowing before certain royal circle of relatives participants. According to royal culture, blood princesses have to bow down to the princess if she isn't always along with her husband, Prince William. These consist of Princess Alexandra, Princess Beatrice, and Princess Eugenie, the daughters of the Duke of York. All those gestures are steeped inside the rich traditions of the royal circle of relatives. When Prince William turned into, in the end, declared the king, Middleton's deference toward him would then be for the duration of the coronation ceremony. She might kneel earlier than her husband in a proper act of homage befitting royal customs, and such an excellent and globally televised occasion as their wedding ceremony in 2011. On that day, 24 million viewers grew to become in through the BBC to peer the writing of spectacles of pomp and pageantry made via such an occasion. With its old and grand histories, the crowning rite is anticipated to deliver simply as tons international interest. But does what she needs matters? Number 18. Spending time with children. Her obligations becomes increasingly more overwhelming, leaving her with less time to spend with her kids. This is the identical workload assumed via Prince Charles, who's seeing that being known as into an upgraded role because of reduced engagements with Queen Elizabeth, done 527 professional engagements in 2015 on my own. Likewise, on turning into queen consort, Kate have to undertake similar public and ceremonial obligations at the same time as pleasurable those with 3 youngsters. Kate has constantly been sincere approximately her motherhood's better and worse times. Kate shared that she hasn't had a good deal respiratory area because bringing her 3 youngsters, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, along with her. She noted that George got a scooter and become going rapid on it, making it tough for her to hold up. However, she stated that Charlotte became helping to hold him in test, as she became developing bigger by means of the day, and it regarded that the challenges of dealing with her children were quite annoying. However, does it also mean that reality would come to be more and more tough concerning more youngsters? Number 17. Advice towards having any more youngsters. Kate is stated to have in all likelihood emulated the most feminine royal, the Queen herself, who had continued to endure kids until her past due 30s. Observers mentioned that Kate's closing baby brought the whole variety of royal circle of relatives members dwelling to 22, indicating whispered hints that she might desire to be even extra. Moreover, a few voices restricted the bringing forth of youngsters, however counseled her to be even extra cautious with the idea. According to many, the lots talked about Kate must lead by way of example to the rest, in the developing anxiety about populace increase. Yet, as a mom of 3, how would the juggle be extra dazzling with the new position? Number 16, converted function, because the consort queen. She has performed a considerable part in supporting Queen Elizabeth in wearing the royal burdens at domestic and overseas. These activities include attending capabilities consisting of the conventional garden parties at Buckingham Palace and state banquets, where global dignitaries are welcomed. Along with these activities, Middleton will constitute the crown definitely polished and diplomatically actual to high royal requirements, transforming Middleton's position. As Prince William will become king, Middleton's role will dramatically exchange. Hence, she can be queen consort along the reigning monarch. In this case, Prince William would host royal activities. She'd play the function of consort with him, participating in country ceremonies, diplomatic receptions, and legit events. As royal expert Marlene Koenig advised Insider, Queen Consort has no constitutional powers, but this function is traditional. And even more, has super symbolic importance. Koenig referred to that Catherine's role could trade because she would be the sovereign's consort. There is not any real constitutional function for a consort just through culture, but she could be the first lady of the land in phrases of precedence. Does this suggest that as queen consort she might be the preeminent lady inside Great Britain, topped alongside Prince William? Unlike her overdue father-in-law, Prince Philip, Kate Middleton can be topped together with her husband for the duration of his coronation. Although male consorts are not topped via way of life, it is a custom that woman consorts get hold of the respect along with the king, making them the preeminent women within Great Britain. The legit royal-owned family internet site referred to that except determined otherwise, a queen consort is crowned with the king in a comparable however less difficult rite. It is the maximum essential differentiation in terms of coronation between male and girl consorts. Middleton may be at Prince William's aspect while he is declared king. That occasion will mark her formal entrance into the role of queen consort. This quit will entire Kate's system of going from being the Duchess of Cambridge to the best rating lady in the United Kingdom. What other important defining moment will she come across in her royal journey? Number 14. Moving to Buckingham Palace. The huge and expensive Buckingham Palace, which has around 775 rooms, is an incredible example of British structure and has been formerly the residence of Britain's monarchs on account that 1837. When Prince William becomes king, he and his spouse Kelly Middleton will stop staying at Kensington Palace and pass into this lovely palace as their house and royal command Middle. On what is going to, in all likelihood, be an unhappy twist of fate need to William predecease Middleton, Buckingham Palaces might instantly emerge as the reliable headquarters for the next in line, his little one son, Prince George. In this type of case, Middleton might possibly be required to find a new residence somewhere unusual a number of the other palaces, thinking about how the Queen Mother moved to Clarence House while her daughter had her accession to the throne. Settling the transition with feature beauty and dignity, what other residence can be made to be had to Queen Catherine? Number 13. Modern Queen Consort has several appropriate royal houses occupied through events of records and lifestyle from which she stocks her time. Such majestic homes consist of Windsor Castle, peaceful Balmoral Castle, Holyrood Palace, and Sandringham Estate. The castles of Balmoral and Sandringham are particularly close to and dear when you consider that Queen Elizabeth privately owns them. She has the selection of turning in those homes, which she treasures, to any heir whilst she dies. Windsor Castle and Holyrood Palace, however, belong to the crown and are consequently legit residences for any reigning monarch. Hence, it's miles sure that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will spend their time at Windsor Castle as their #1 house for Easter festivities. They may even use that respectable residence for dubbing in Holyrood as their professional dwelling house in the historically wealthy city of Edinburgh, Scotland, endowing it with its royal significance. Which different royal building holds a royal importance that the Queen will maintain? Number 12. The Christmas celebration at Sandringham. Prince William and Kate Middleton would possibly inherit the lifestyle of hosting Christmas celebrations from the Sandringham estate, similar to Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip have achieved for many years. This estate has been at the heart of the celebrations for hundreds of years and is thick with the rituals that have been loved for generations. One of the quality-known traditions is the royal circle of relatives' gift change on Christmas Eve at Sandringham. The exchange is stated to be comfortable and casual and frequently entails funny or mild-hearted in preference to extravagant presents. The royal-owned family attends a Christmas service at St. Mary Magdalene Church before returning to the estate for his or her conventional lunch, featuring roast turkey and Christmas pudding. William and Kate hold royal traditions by hosting Christmas festivities at Sandringham, adding their private contact while preserving the family's hooked-up practices. They will also allow this to intend connecting to many generations of the family. Who else will the Queen be close to apart from the royal-owned family? Number 11. Private secretary will turn closest friend. From now on, one relationship will flourish. The bonding between Kate and her personal secretary, Rebecca Deacon. It is now developing sturdy and soon deepened with the aid of their joint navigating of royal responsibilities. As a loyal and capable confidant, Rebecca manages Kate's busy timetable. She accompanies her at some point of diverse events, usually blending into the historical past, in which she stays frequently unseen by using the public eye. Rebecca joined the royal circle of relatives in 2007 as one primary cog in organizing that memorable, if somewhat funky, memorial live performance for Princess Diana. She has been fundamental a part of the royal wedding that captured the nation's attention. A nicely of insider information approximately the household and its customs Rebecca isn't just a mere aide, however an ally of predominant proportions. As they navigate their days collectively, the two will probably come to recognize one another almost as sisters. A partnership constructed on agree with and positive to assist Kate through the truth of her new global. Again, what different help will her new role offer her? Number 10. Queen Elizabeth II has a fair net well worth of $515 million, along with an annual profits that has risen to the ceiling of a whopping $61 million. All this money now not only goes into her heavy journeying, clever investments, and website hosting intricate lawn events and charity events, however additionally into maintaining iconic homes like Buckingham Palace. Her income remains blanketed by law no matter modifications in the authorities. That means that the treasure of this wealth can be acceded on to the next lucky heir to the throne. In stark contrast, Kate Middleton stands to earn a little extra than $3 million a year from Kensington Palace. This quantity goes towards her household strolling expenses, which encompass journey expenses, salaries for her family group of workers, and of course her costly clothier clothing. Travel represents her largest fee category. For example, a experience to Japan and China fees approximately $76,000, whereas a journey to New York raises an $18,000 invoice, as suggested via People magazine.